Good morning. Here we go again. First light coming to you as the sun is rising. The birds are chirping. Nature is waking up. So I got an email from a young guy, man, one of my subscribers. He asked me, do I think he should start trying to get in shape? Which is a funny question. Most of the time when people reach out to me, they don't ask should they get in shape because they already know that they should. And normally they're a little bit overweight. They may be a little older. They've been in shape before. And now they're not in as good a condition, right, as they used to be. Now, this dude, early 20s, young guy, pretty small, man. He sent me pictures. And when I'm saying small, he just was a thin guy. Probably 5'10", 5'11", and he looked like he really had not, worked out before all like that. When I say worked out, looked like he just hasn't been strength training for a very long time, if at all. Okay, so he said, are there like, is it really what they make it out to be, basically? Because those of us who work out, those of us who take strength training very serious, we talk about it and how much better our lives are because of it. And he's just basically wondering, kind of, is that fluff or is it a real thing? So simply told him, hey, listen, bro, number one, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Once you get in shape, bro, you start to get jacked, women will find you more attractive. Women will find you more attractive. And why is that? Women are naturally drawn to a man with broad shoulders and a small waist, right? The ratio from the width of your shoulders to the width of your waist makes you more attractive to a woman because it makes you look like you're more fertile. That's just what it is. So you will become more attractive to women. Not only that, you will become more attractive to men. Not sexually attractive, but just more attractive because men are drawn to other men who look exceptional. And men like men who look like they can perform athletic events better than them. That's why guys watch sports. That's why guys admire top and elite athletes, because we know how hard it is to run fast or jump high or run through other men. So when we see another man who looks like he can do that, we admire him, okay? Number three, bro, you will become more confident because you like what you see in the mirror every day. And as you're working out, as you're building strength, as you're getting faster, as you jump higher, you will believe in yourself a little bit more every day. You're getting better. I told him with health and fitness, bro, that you're getting better every day. You know what I mean? Every day, you're getting better. You ran a little faster. You lifted a few more. You put a couple more pounds on every exercise. Now you're starting to see muscles, man. You might be putting on some weight. You're going to feel better about yourself because you're more capable. Okay? Now, also your clothes start to fit better, which makes you start to dress better. Like when you know that you're going to go in a store and you're going to pick out a medium or a large and it's going to fit well and it's going to look nice on you just because of your build. It encourages you to step outside the box with your fashion. When you step outside the box with your fashion, you end up looking nicer. When you look in the mirror, people start to compliment you. They start to pay attention to you. They start to ask you about your clothing. Most of that comes from you feeling more confident in yourself. You're looking better. You're trying different things as far as wardrobe is concerned. So that makes you feel more confident. Okay? And fifth, and I'm telling you, I said, bro, I could literally give you a list of 100 reasons why you should take health and fitness seriously and start to build some muscle. But fifth, I just wanted him to understand how his circle would change. And when your circle changes, your circumstances change. Your circle's gonna change, bro, because people who were used to the 1.0 version of you, they got comfortable with that. And it's hard for them to be around a person who now becomes exceptional, okay? So those people will start to fade eventually after they figure out that they can't discourage you from becoming who you are. And then you will start to attract other exceptional people. So your circle will change a bit, which then motivates you even further, and it takes you to that next level. People, exceptional people, like to be around other exceptional people. Now, I don't know if this guy's gonna end up taking my advice seriously and starting to get in shape. Like, there's never a way for you to all the way, for you to be 100% sure that someone takes your advice and puts it to use. But what I felt like was I gave him some reasons that won't change, okay? They won't change. So even if he puts my response away for a year and comes back to it when he's ready, it's still gonna be the same. Still gonna be the same. It's not gonna change. Getting in shape, putting on some muscle, taking your health seriously, it changes your life. You kind of don't have a choice. Gotta be honest with you. That's my 2 cents.